This week, all eyes were on the first event at US Bank Stadium, a soccer match played on real grass.
Lots of you emailed us wanting to know where that turf went. You also wondered about mileage signs and why it is called fishing tackle. Those are good questions for Heather Brown.
Yeah, either of you guys fish?
Yes. My brother provides the equipment.
So your tackle box.
Yeah. I'm a social fisherman. I go along to be socializing.
Don from Princeton wants to know, why do we call fishing gear tackle?
Oh, that is a good question. This is a segment that's really working here.
Okay, so here's a little piece of knowledge you can drop on your brother.
This term goes back to the 14th century, where tackle meant the rigging of a ship in a version of German, or to grasp or seize in a version of Dutch. You know those mileage signs on the highway? Well, Barb from Mendota asks, from where are they measured?
I think it's the city limits.
I'd say from the center of the city to where we would be at when we're driving.
Okay. I always thought it was from the city limits, too.
Well, good, then I don't feel so bad.
He's making us look good. You are smart. I love it.
Not really.
Yeah. No, you are, because you're exactly right.
Oh.
Yep.
Usually it's from an intersection near the geographic center of town.
Great save, and the follow-up is in.
And here was a popular one this week. Donna from White Bear, John from Coon Rapids, and Dennis from Mounds View want to know what happens to the sod at US Bank Stadium.
So I'm wondering if people have an eye on your pretty sod.
Oh, it just looked absolutely lovely.
I think so.
Steve Bush and his company provided the grass.
And we take all the sod and we take it to a facility and they'll compost it and just turn it back into soil.
Here's Bonaventura. Oh, that was beautiful.
And everybody asks, well, why do you do that? Why can't I have it for my yard? Well, if you look at the sod, you can see how thick it is, and it's grown on 100% sand. So if a person put this in their yard, they would never be able to water it enough.
It's also really heavy.
If you look at this piece of sod, it weighs about 12 pounds.
To stay in place during the games.
Turning back to topsoil. So what you've really lost, is some grass seed and some fertilizer.
Is it local sod? I remember people being all upset about it came from Colorado for target sod. No, even worse.
We don't grow that kind of sod here in Minnesota.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
All right, if you have a good question for us, please email it by going to WCCO.com/links.